22-5 it is at half-time in Wellington, Australia over the USA. The Wallabies just trying to hit their straps, and a very warm welcome back to Test Rugby for Rob Horne.
Yeah, he played well in the first 40 minutes. He got in some space, made some good breaks. The Wallabies, once they started moving the ball wide off a platform, then they started to get some space out wide. Wycliffe Parlow's been superb in the first 40 minutes, getting across the advantage line and creating that space.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. You can see just that decoy runners, the Wallabies were just really bamboozling the US defence and Rocky Elsom over for the second Wallaby try of the night. But wow, a scrum under pressure and off the back, Gaggiano, superb. The Wallabies just lacked it in defence there.
Yeah, you watch Rocky Elsom. Watch him hover for the ball here. Rob Simmons doesn't want the ball. Rocky Elsom pounces, picks it up, palms off. Tim Usaz there. That was a pretty ordinary defensive effort there. And then Smith as well. And then he went wide. Adam Ashley Cooper saw the space and just tried to position his support play. Got past one and then Beale on his inside shoulder. The Wallabies really needed that try after 30 minutes of football. And they started to get some more momentum.
Yeah, they made it pretty hard, played pretty expansive. Cliffy Parlow, fantastic offload there. He has been impressive in that opening 40. Rob Horne also equally impressive. Anthony Finger almost blew the try here. Unmarked Drew Mitchell out wide, but opted to go back inside on his own.
So at half-time, 22 points to 5, and there are the try scorers so far. Beale, Finger, Horne and Rock. And they're sharing up the kicking at the moment with Cooper and Curtly Beale, who's just gone off. He's got a bit of a groin problem, nothing too serious. You'd be pretty happy though, Rob Horne. I know that we've talked about what a big rap you are for him. He's just shown a bit of variety, a bit more than we've had at inside centre.
Yeah, well, he puts doubt in the defenders' minds of what he's going to do, whether he's going to run the ball, whether he's going to kick the ball, whether he's going to pass the ball. And he's played some really good footy. He needs to continue on the next 40 minutes. But I think the Wallabies have got their 4-try bonus point now, so they'll start to evolve. Berwick Barnes at 10 now and Quade Cooper at 15. Will allow Berwick Barnes to get his hands on the ball as well.
Rob Horne involved in your Fox Field, your first Fox Field at half-time, Ken.
Yeah, the man that's just gone off just before half-time for Berwick Barnes to come back on into Wallaby colours this year, particularly in the World Cup. Curtly Beale, look at the tracker we've got on him here. Look at the distance he covers to put himself in a position to be the last pass for this try. Wonderful support play from the Wallabies. Curtly Beale worked his way back behind the ball to Quade Cooper.
Yeah, it was brilliant work, wasn't he? Just tracking and actually put himself in a position to unload the last pass to Rob Horne. So superb play by him. Horne positioned himself well and over for Australia's first try.
Yeah, strong, so strong in the tackle for a lightly framed guy, Rob Horne. But the USA hit back straight away. You can see here on the next Foxfield episode that the Wallaby scrum was under pressure. You can see the back row really committed. The man highlighted as Drew Mitchell, defending on the open side. So there's a 5-metre blind unmarked on the Wallabies blind side there. Rocky Elsom is the man almost in charge of being accountable for that. But with a scrum under pressure, JJ Gaggiano works his way around the corner and scores the softest of tries.
They're almost there, the Wallabies. You just need them to go, bang in the second half. They haven't quite got there yet.
Yeah, but the US are playing some good footy as well. Tim Usaz is leading his forward pack, the halfback for the USA, and I like the way they're playing. They're getting into the face of the Wallabies. They had about a 10-minute period there when they controlled the ball.
All right, we'll see if they can continue that more consistently in the second half. The Wallabies 22 points to 5 over the USA. We'll take you back to Wellington in just a moment on your home of Rugby World Cup 2011, Fox Sports.
Welcome back to Wellington Regional Stadium. And this will be the venue for 2 of the quarterfinals. You've got a fortnight. The other 2 quarterfinals will be played at Eden Park, Australia. Hoping to be in one of those Wellington quarterfinals. So far, so good. 22 points to 5 at half-time. The Wallabies over the USA. And already one change with Curtly Beale replaced. He scored one of the tries in the first half, replaced by Berwick Barnes. Rob Horne still out there enjoying his time, starting for the Wallabies again. Messi Malifa will get us underway, the fly half for the USA. I think Tim Usaz, the Australian captain of the USA team, will be pretty happy with his first 40. Didn't seem to be overawed at all, playing against his country of birth.
He went all right, but a couple of soft points there at the end, soft tries by the Australians near the end of the half.
So Malifa gets us underway, gives it plenty of air, and it bounces. Who wants it? Knocked forward by the USA.
Some sort of skullduggery went in. Rob Simmons hit the deck.
So a scrum in the first minute of the second half. Nathan Sharp, 97th Test match. Will he get to 100 in this campaign?
Middle 9. Crouch.
Wonder if Cliff Parlew will think about jumping off the back of this scrum and careering into the inside backs to set up a good kicking platform for that man, Berwick Barnes. Got a great kicking game, Berwick, and probably a better kicker of the football, or probably the best kicker out of hand in the Wallaby side. So look for him to try to steer the team around with his boot now.
He's in a running stance at the moment, Berwick. No, going to kick.
Stay gold.
Goes long down the centre of the park.
Well, here's a bit of industry going on here.
And it's Scully wearing the 23 jumper now, so he's changed jerseys at half-time, the fullback. Just outside the 22.
Oh, Tim Newsouth's got to ask for volunteers to take it up.
Oh,
Gaggiano.
He didn't take it up either, Gaggiano.
It was a voluntary tackle.
He just stood there. Dive pass, not a good one, and a bit of pressure here on the Leafer.
If the Wallabies are any good, they'll grab this ball.
Well, they wanted the ruck in the 22 so they could kick it out on the full. That's what they were looking for. And they got it, but they've gone backwards another 10 metres.
I've never seen any team do that ever.
And that's not out, so Adam Ashley Cooper will fire it into midfield to Cooper. Across it goes now to Berwick Barnes, and Barnes puts on some footwork, and straight through goes Berwick Barnes. Barnes beats 1, 2, 3 now. He's about 6 or 7 metres out. They need a quick one. Genia, out it goes to Cooper. Now Horn looking to offload, can't get the hands free, takes the tackle. And the Americans coming through with the counter ruck. No, cover from the side, so advantage here for the Wallabies.
Fry with the blonde hair quite clearly ran around the side.
Genia goes in digging, gives it to Barnes. Barnes out the back door to nobody, so Cooper cleans up, but they'll come back. It was taken by Colin Hawley, the man from the Olympic Club, but they were playing advantage. So the penalty about 5 metres out.
I thought they should have made more. Oh, this was the first one where Berwick Barnes went bang, bang off the left. Thought he was going to go a little bit further. Finally got hammered. And then the next pass there. Thought Rob Horn might make a little bit more of that. And there's blonde hair there, Fry, just coming in from the side.
Jeez, he's covered some ground, Quade Cooper, because he was in that maul there. Next minute he's way back receiving the ball from outside of Berwick Barnes. I saw Berwick Barnes play in a club match a few weeks ago. Sydney University unfortunately tore Randwick apart, and really it was Berwick that tore him apart.
Oh yeah,
he was in great form and just doing what he did then, running straight, had the ball in both hands,
taking the ball
nice
to the
bit
line.
of deception, took the ball to the line, and he tore him apart,
stealing the time and space from the opposition defence.
Scrum trapped at the back there from the Wallabies, and yet the Americans offside.
Another scrum.
That could be an advantage from the scrum because it was down, okay?
Australian captain Will Genia wanting another scrum.
Stay square. Don't come out and in. Very square.
Next up, the Wallabies play Russia in Nelson, north of the South Island, next Saturday. Not much of a break for USA. They've got Italy in Nelson next Tuesday.
And the point they've made is that's why they've rested a lot of their players. They want to win that, finish third in this pool, and then they automatically qualify for the 2015 World Cup.
Big shove coming here from the Wallabies, but they release it now to Genia, and he gives it out now to Drew Mitchell, and Drew Mitchell has scored a try. Well done, Drew. It looked like his World Cup dream was over back in April, but now all of a sudden he's in Wallaby gold and he's scoring his 8th World Cup try.
Congratulations, Drew Mitchell. What a great comeback.
Oh, yeah. Well, what about the Wallaby scrum? Going forward, the drag Will Genia, he just went at the opposition. It was just overwhelming. Very poor effort by Junior Seifer at inside centre for the Americans. Mitchell just punched straight through Kearnsey.
Yeah, he did. He actually telegraphed it. When you look at it from head on, there was never any doubt that Drew Mitchell was going to get that ball. It's always easy to say that from up here, though.
Yeah, could have gone to Adam Ashley Cooper. Well, there's a turn-up. Quade Cooper still taking the goal kicking. And a change in the Wallaby camp. Rocky Elson coming off. Radiki Samo is on.
Maybe it was that first shot at goal that Kirtley sort of got a twinge in that groin. That's why he hasn't kicked from then.
And Cooper adds the extra 2. So it's 29 points to 5. Rocky Elson replaced Cape. He did some running in the first half.
Played well, one of his better games actually. Just that moment in the game where he picked the ball up and decided to counter-attack. It's really what they need. Now, I don't mind the look of this back row, though. Radiki Samo and Cliff Parlow in it, 6 and number 8. I think it's got some power, got some potential.
It'll be handy to have Radiki there. Now the game may open up a little bit in this half.
Here's Barnes, gives it out to Cooper. Wider goes to Parlow in midfield, and Anthony Faanga straightens. He's taken on the halfway. Genia, Barnes, quick hand Simmons out to Alexander. Americans trying to keep him up off the ground, but the prop goes to ground now. Genia kicking over the top and down into some space in the 22. Well weighted by Genia. Scully. It's into touch. And Barnes thought briefly about a quick throw in, decided against it.
Wallabies had a bit of continuity there. The natural instinct would have been for Will Genia to throw it again. They were starting to get a roll on. Another sub. It's Pat McCabe coming on now.
I like that they're playing sensibly. That's Horn coming off.
Yeah, well, that's what they said they wanted to do. Play field position rather than take one more risk and lose the ball.
Have to get Cafe to check with Rob Horn. He looked to be okay walking off the field, but so the experiment with Horn at 12 is over for the time being, and Samo out wide.
Gee, a lovely ball from Barnes.
Now it's Barnes giving it to Cooper, and Cooper turning them inside out. Flicks it out the back door to nobody. Simmons has it, pops it up to Sharp.
Now sort things out.
And Sharp eventually going to ground with a bit of help from some teammates. McKelman, Cooper. Here's Mitchell putting the foot on the gas, giving it to Adam Ashley Cooper, and now McCabe has only been on there
12
for a matter
seconds.
of a minute, and he's on the score sheet. Pat McCabe scores his second test try.
Generous stuff from Adam Ashley Cooper at the end there. He probably could have busted through that tackle to score. Gave it to Pat McCabe, who did the human hurdle. And over. But there's some loose stuff on the far side. Nathan Sharp was the man who plunged ahead before it came wide. Here's the benefit. 2 playmakers. I'll tell you what. Quade Cooper and Berrick Barnes working each side of the field. Small trip there too.
Yeah, that's worked beautifully, hasn't it? And it's just, you know, pretty straight running at the hole, running at the man and just feeding it off. It's simple. And the passes have been in front of the man, so they're able to run onto it. You know, when the simple things get done well, you win games. As Will Genia comes from the field.
The Wallabies just making their changes now, giving their guys a little bit of a break, some rest time, particularly their starters. Rob Horn came off, nothing wrong with him. He's fine. They were just having a check of him. He hasn't played a great deal of rugby, and it's always sort of after that 60-minute mark that injuries tend to become prevalent. Sekope Kepu now going on the field as well. Ben Alexander coming off, so the Wallabies really ringing the change. There's only a couple left on the bench.
Okay, if we were criticising Robbie Deans for making changes too late last week, he may not have enough reserves left to finish the game.
Yeah, that's Steve Moore and Dan Vickerman. They might just sit out the rest of the game there on the bench and put the feet up. Quade Cooper, a shocker. Hooks it out to the left, didn't hit it at all well.
Yeah, well, that's 2 successful conversions from 7 attempts.
Yeah, Drew Mitchell stealing the space. Adam Ashley Cooper taking the tackle, and 2 defenders for McCabe. Wallabies looking fairly comprehensive now. Geez, they'd be plenty if they hit a few goals.
Correction, 6 attempts at conversion, only 2 going over.